Bangladesh is a country known for its fast-growing economy. It is even projected to be one of Asia's leading nations in the near future. There is one sector in the country, however, that is still untapped but has the potential to be the nation's biggest frontier of transformation. It is Bangladesh's startup ecosystem, and it will be the country's biggest engine for growth in the coming decade. Unfortunately, as of recent, this engine is still rather small, and a lot of work still needs to be done for it to really be an economic advantage. So just how small is Bangladesh's startup space? Or are they even big players on the field? And how does its future look? Before we move on, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more. Bangladesh's startup ecosystem is still relatively small. Only around 1,000 or so startups are operating within the country, with about 200 being born each year, compared to other countries like India that has registered more than 60,000. What stands out, nevertheless, is the growth of the international funding going inside these Bangladesh startup businesses. In 2013, the country received $10 million in international investments to startups, but fast forward to 2021, this has grown to well over $165 million. This massive boost suggests that businesses are rather booming, and foreign money is looking to take a stake in these enterprises. Furthermore, these startups have created upwards of about 1.5 million jobs in the country, indicating that these startups are slowly becoming a job creation field. The investment choice for the country is mainly concentrated on the FinTech or financial technology sector, which grabbed more than 66% of the entire $165 million investment, which is then followed by the logistics sector and healthcare. One of the reasons why we think that FinTech is gaining the biggest traction so far is because half of the adult population is still unbanked. FinTech, on the other hand, is the answer as it lowers the barrier to entry for having a bank, hence why we can see that there's a huge market potential for these players. The most exciting startup to watch in this sector isn't a FinTech-focused enterprise, but a company that has the potential to become a global business. We found 3 companies that have the potential to go international, and the first is a startup named Patao. A ride-sharing, food delivery, and e-commerce application is ought to become one of those. Just like how Southeast Asia's Grab went from a taxi-hailing service to becoming the region's largest super app, Patao has the potential to become the country's super mover in the future. According to Crunchbase, the company has raised close to $15 million so far from famous investors, one of them being the Go-To Group in Indonesia. The next compelling story is a B2B commerce platform in helping small businesses thrive in the new digital world. Locally known as ShopUp, a startup that provides a business-to-business platform, logistics services, and a financial tech application. These 3 makes up what is today known as ShopUp, and what makes it one of Bangladesh's biggest stories is how it's backed by some of the biggest names in the entire world. A man named Peter Thiel, who is famously known for co-founding PayPal, Palantir, and Founders Fund, he, along with other ventures, helped fund over $75 million in a Series B round for ShopUp. Lastly, Chowsonn, an online food grocery service, is also yet another thrilling enterprise. Their quick services may even rival that of global enterprises or even better. According to their website, chowsonn.com, they can deliver to your door as fast as 30 minutes, making it one of the most efficient and quick services in the entire world. Moreover, the company is often nominated as the best startup in the country, and even back in 2015 where it got into the top 10 best startups around the world. The total funding so far sits around $25 million, and it too is backed by prominent investors. There are an extensive number of startups out there. With Bangladesh's startup ecosystem seeming to be growing each and every year, the growth is just bound to keep going. And as the country continues its economic advancement, there may be bigger and better startups that will one day take the entire country to a whole new level.